now. It's China's Tarot. CHYINA hyphen S Tarot, TAROT. China's Tarot. Person on here. So I'm gonna pin it on my YouTube page. I mean on my Facebook page. The link. Um Put my love and money. There's no giving to the love again. How do I link this on here? 6 people's on here. Y'all got it? Hey, boo. See, so this is the same way. It's the same thing on Facebook as it is on here. And this is where I want to start going live at so people can start seeing me because I believe I'm being blocked in the other place. I don't know yet. I don't know, Letitia. And plus, I can make people moderators here. So if people come out with negative bullshit, y'all immediately can block them for me or get them off the page instead of me seeing them. Okay. Hold on, real quick. So I'm over on YouTube, Facebook, and this is how I'm gonna start doing it. I'm gonna be on Facebook, and then I'm gonna send y'all over to YouTube. I'm on YouTube talking about zodiac signs. You gotta push the subscribe button and the little bell next to it. So every time I upload a video or go live, you're notified immediately, just like on Facebook. Hey, Alexis. Next time do y'all want to talk about, or do y'all want to do a couple little readings? Yelena, it's China's Tarot. It's CHY CHYINA, the little hyphen S, Tarot, TAROT. My hair is in a little ponytail. Don't laugh at it. Don't laugh at it. Oh, no. Up like this. right next to my Facebook page so y'all can see me. Okay. Okay. So who wanna be a moderator? Who wanna be a moderator? Say me. Okay, Erica, I'm gonna make you a moderator. I'll make you a moderator. You're a moderator. So anytime y'all see negative bullshit, y'all just can block the person immediately. I haven't had a pop in a long time. This is the first time I had one in a minute. YouTube, Latasha. All right, so somebody said Gemini. Let's see what's going on with Geminis in the building. This is the astrology Bible, and I've been really brushing up on my astrology and my zodiac signs, trying to get more familiar with them. Um, so Gemini, the twins, okay, known as the twin flames. Hey sis, I'm over on YouTube, so come over to YouTube. I'm live on YouTube now, and we talking. We having zodiac talk. So come over to YouTube. So Gemini is dates are the 21st of May to the 20th of June. Okay, the ruler of Gemini is Mercury. The natural house of Gemini is the third house. The quality is the mutable. The element is air. The polarity is positive. Um, it's the north node, and the fall is the south node. The determination is Jupiter. Keywords for Gemini is communicative, multiple faced, adaptability, uh, versatile, sociable, superficial, cunning, two faced, uh, restless, fickle. Appearances for Geminis: youthful looking. Geminis is weary and energetic with long phone. Hold on, I'm gonna get it, y'all. Um, so I really don't like the appearances that they give in here because it's kind of speaking more of like a Caucasian person, with long, slender, with long, straight hair, slender arms and legs, like piercings, kind of have like bird eyes, um, like tapering brows, face is thin, fairish hair. A Gemini head is often cocked to one side. I don't get that. Gemini's dress sense is quirky, fashionable, with the male species often favoring a professional looking type. Okay, so personality. Um, Gemini is the original dual personality. Bright, communicative, and charming at one moment. This person can be sullen, or the next it's an ease. What is that? External, sociable personality, and the most talkative of all the signs. Gemini has a touch of the child about his or her character. Positively refusing to grow up. Gemini delights in tricks and puzzles, and is intrigued with practical joking. Always busy, Gemini often holds down two or more jobs. This sign switches opinions daily while never admitting to being wrong. There's a lack of focus in Geminis that hampers any hope of consistency or consistent lifestyle. Geminis is always looking for a new stimulus. The ideas are quick in coming, but Geminis doesn't always possess the stamina to see them through. Right. Um, Emotions for a Gemini. Geminis is not comfortable with emotions and lacks emotional reliance. These cerebral signs prefer to dissect others other people's feelings, but has little empathy or sensitivity. Neatly rationalizing his or her own. Where was I at? Neatly rationalizing his or her own emotions out of existence. Gemini uses talking as a way of hiding genuine feelings. Emotional burnout can lead to deep depression. Their strengths, their versatile minds is Gemini's greatest assets. The ideas flow thick and fast, and multitasking comes naturally to a Gemini. Geminis insist on commenting on the world as it is experienced, usually using highly developed verbal skills. This mind flits like a butterfly, instantly processing information from many sources and leaping to conclusions that are communicated to anyone who will listen. Gemini's knows a little about everything, but lacks the concentration to focus on any one thing for a long amount of time. Silver tongue Gemini has no qualities about bending the truth to get the right results. The mind multiplies and manipulates and persuades others and can convince someone that black is white if necessary. Determined to win in a verbal battle, this sign, usually quick wits and loves of puns, can disintegrate into sarcasm. Sounds like a Gemini? Sounds like a Gemini. Hey, Facebook, I'm on YouTube. So if you want to hear about the zodiac signs, come over to YouTube because I'm getting ready to cancel Facebook out in a minute. So the weaknesses of a Gemini. Gemini has problems knowing exactly what the truth is and regularly changes stories without even noticing. Inconvenient facts tend to get discarded, especially when there's an opportunity to manipulate. Two-faced Gemini loves to gossip but finds it impossible to hold a secret. Gemini. Okay, Gemini, I'll see you. The shadow of a Gemini. Gemini has, the untrustworthiness of a Gemini shadows appears quite openly from time to time. This is the trickster, fixer, the con artist who persuades you it's actually a good deal. The motivation is often boredom, a reaction to stupidity, or a sense of being stubborn or snubbed. Karma. Karma in the realm of a Gemini usually centers around untruths or The schemes. Past negativity may involve gossip, slander, betrayal, or misformation, and a deliberate deception. The present life karmic challenges is to identify the truth and stick by it. On YouTube, YouTube. Oh, now, now. And came all the way up. Now, I don't know what's going on. Um, Still like that. Andy. Okay, maybe I should cancel YouTube. Yeah, I'm getting discouraged. You can tell. Um, so I don't know why it's going in and out like that. I'm on my iPhone on YouTube, and I'm on my tablet on Facebook. So the likes of a Gemini, should not yet. Chocolate, I don't. Went out again. So the likes of a Gemini, anything to do with words, books, theater, journalism, the internet, puzzles, and games. The dislikes of a Gemini, peace and quiet. Geminis dislike peace and quiet. How the fuck you dislike peace and quiet, Geminis? How the fuck do you dislike peace and quiet? That's crazy. So Geminis dislike peace and quiet, feeling bored or lonely, people who don't listen or whose opinions are that's some shit to ponder on. Um, Money aspects. Money in the bank is not important. This resourceful sign is always able to raise cash when required, even if by questionable means. Gemini invented the get rich quick scheme. And the financial con. This personality shows no hesitation in borrowing from friends or in lending money in return, and doesn't worry about running up on the credit card. A natural gambler and shrewd investor, Gemini has a flutter and win. As a parent, as a parent, although happy to play, Gemini as parents treat their children like small adults. They expect to be able to reason as reasons as a means of discipline. A withdrawn or an child leaves Gemini's floundering. An introverted child leaves Gemini's floundering. As a child, inquisitive and communicative, the Gemini child benefits from an intellectual, stimulating environment right from birth. Gemini simply has to know. Young Geminis will take something apart completely to see how it works. Read every book in the library. Reading every book in the library, suitable or not, surf the internet without being taunted, the internet without being taught, and have the music when doing homework. While Gemini's is happy as are extremely important. If no one is to hand, an invisible will do. The biggest problem this child has is listening. A bored Gemini will quickly resort to destructive behavior. For careers as a Gemini, Gemini's is suited to anything involving multitasking and communicative or communication, such as journalism, broadcasting, or teaching. Gemini's also makes an excellent navigator, a civil engineer, a personal assistant, a bookseller. Gemini, um, a, representative, advertiser, a travel agent, a spin doctor, or a communication expert are all suitable occupations for a Gemini. A suitable gift for a Gemini or ideas. Gemini likes gadgets, especially the latest communications device. Jewelry is also bound to please as in books. Activities that involve invitations are always well received. If Gemini has to sit still, it's to watch a film or mend a clock. Top choices of physical activities or yoga, um, racket sports, playing keyboard, or woodwind. I'm sorry. Instruments in a group, or also popular Gemini's pastime while writing languages and computer keep this mind keeps the Gemini's mind occupied. Also, Geminis can be shopaholics. Okay, Geminis. The Gemini season is early summer. Their favorite day is Wednesday. Their favorite number is 5. Their birthstone is tourmaline agate. I'm not about to name all those crystals, but I do like blue spinel. Um, I like topaz. I like the tiger's eye. I don't think the tiger eyes goes right with Gemini, but I guess. The association is writing instruments. The mental is Mercury. The colorist is yellow, black, white, red, and spots. Animals or mangies, small birds, parrots, monkeys, butterflies. Foods is nuts, seeds, vegetables grown above ground. Trees is nut bearing trees, especially hazel. Places are arenas. States or other places like that is North America, New York, San Francisco, England, especially London, Italy, especially Lambredi, Spain, Germany. Cities is hills, mountains, and barn places. Storehouses, coffee shops, trunk chests, playhouses, dining rooms, educational establishments. Gemini, y'all kind of boring. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You all right? You all right? I had a Gemini friend though, and she was very two faced, and she she liked it to play two sides. Like she would talk about me to the one girl and talk about the one girl to me, but she didn't want us to be friends. She did not want us to be friends, and this was my advocate, and she was messy as fuck. And what was so crazy, she had knew who I was, and I never knew who she was the whole time until like later on down the line. So she knew who I was this whole time from school, and I never knew who she. It was crazy. But that was Gemini's. Um, I don't think I want to read all that shit again. Um, I'm gonna just skim through this. So Libras, the 23rd of September to the 22nd of October. The ruler is Venus. The natural house is 7. The element is air. Laquisha. So the personality of a Libra is often cited as the most balanced sign of the zodiac. Um, this isn't necessarily the case. Libra is they can swing both ways. They can be wildly and kind of laid back. They can kind of be in between. They can be outwardly and charming and sociable characters. Some may see Libras as people pleasers. They prefer harmony and truth, but they're liars. Like, how the fuck can Libras prefer harmony and truth, but be some of the biggest fucking liars? Like, half of the Libras I've encountered are big liars. Like, no lie, no shit. Like, every Libra I've encountered are habitual liars. Anybody agree with that? With that though, have anybody had any encounters with Libras and they are habitual liars? Me too. Habitual liars. Um, Libras are easy to adapt and adjust and compromise to keep everyone happy, but underneath this character is tough. A relationship is crucial to Libras who feels incomplete when alone. This personality does everything possible to attract a partner. Libras are capable of abstract, tough, and discerning judgments. Librans show great flair for planning strategies. Um, this mind also enjoys the cut and thrust of debates, perhaps because it releases pent up aggression. Since they're such people pleasers, they like to, get into hot, steamy debates to release some of that pent up aggression. Um, Libra's mental weakness is vaculation, born of a tendency to see all sides of the picture and to sit on a fence. Any pressure to make a decision is therefore experienced as stress. Libras want to get right to it, or always want to get it right, and wants to be fair. In the effort to please everyone, the sign will perform mental gymnastics, adding in a few white lies to avoid hurting feelings. They not just say that they liars, but they said white lies to avoid hurting feelings, though. But when the lies start snowballing, deceit becomes too complex. Libra soon wearies of the game and comes clean. That is kind of true because I've caught, I have caught some in line. They be like, when it gets too bad, I have had one or, well, this is the truth. This is what happened. So I kind of can relate to that. I never really looked at it like that. So they do tell these lies, and when they get out of control, they and it's starting to bother them, they kind of come clean about it. Not all, but some. I've had some do it. Um, of a Libra, this sign possesses excellent powers of negotiation and meditation. A tactful and diplomatic personality, Libra smooths matters down and finds the middle ground. Libra also has a taste and an ability to create a atmosphere no matter the surroundings. The weaknesses of a Libra. The pursuit of perfection. Libras are overlooked. Um, Being in a relationship can be so accurate, leading ultimately to dissatisfaction. A lot of indecisions and tendencies to laziness means that ultimately the Libra can fail to deliver. Um, a peaceable sign. This is the shadow. For such a peaceable sign, Libra has a surprisingly selfish shadow. Incorporating the more obnoxious traits of an Aries, self-absorbed, and it can also be very tough. All the concerns for the welfare of others that Libras normally exhibit is inverted. This shadow figure lies and cheats and in pursuit of its own selfish ends. So maybe that's the shadow side working. Shadow side working of the Libra when they're telling those lies, and the deceit comes in there with it. You get what I'm saying? Maybe that's the shadow side of the Libra working at that time, because it said it can fall into that Aries part of being self-absorbed, and and only caring about themselves. So maybe that's the shadow side of the Libra that people be getting when they get that part from them. Believe that. um so the likes of a Libra: peace and harmony and pleasing environment and the arts. Honest Maya. Mm-hmm. You and that baby doing? How you and that baby doing? Cool. We talking about zodiac signs, Giovanna. So money. Although Libras make financial plans, he or she may still be deep in debt on accounts of the love. Fortunately, Libras has the ability to earn enough to pay off their debts. I know a lot of Libras that like bum money from people or expect people to pay their ways, or or people just naturally sometimes want to pay for Libras. You know what I'm saying? Or look out for Libras all the time. Like, cause I know this one Libra where his friends and family like always make sure he good. Like he could be like, oh yeah, they be like, are you going on the trip? And he'd be like, oh, I'm short 200. Oh, I got you, I got you. Like they gotta have him there, so they pay his way. So I used to have, I know a Libra that's like that, where motherfuckers just wanted to pay that his way. Um, Earn enough to pay off their debts. Libras investments are carefully researched and designed to achieve long-term security. Is always what the Libra is setting to do. When Libras can be bothered, always generous and willing to spend on luxury and quality. Libras love window shopping and can resist a bargain. As a parent, Libras as parents enjoy playing with his or her children, provided the games don't involve um, confrontation. This is a parent who disciplines through kindness rather than strict rules. Nevertheless, a Libra desires for perfection can result in exacting standards, especially where academics work is concerned. As a child, Libras, as children, quickly learn to please people and meditate in dispute. This winsome individual needs to be steered gently through life. People oriented this child learns best in a social environment where the emphasis is on cooperation rather than competition, and where a love of learning and the arts is encouraged. Disagreements with that on Libras? So in careers, Libra's excellent taste and love um, points towards a career as an interior designer, um, or set designer, a graphic artist, an image consultant, a beautician, a dress designer, personal shopper, consultant, an art dealer, or anything in the music business. Looking so good, Libras may be a model. Reputation for diplomacy and fairness suggests judge or lawyer, diplomat, welfare worker, a management consultant, a dating coach or a dating agency employee, a property valuer, or a negotiator. Libras may also find professional satisfaction as a veterinarian, a hairdresser, they said that, a sex therapist, or airline stewardess. Nice. She could design her ass off and has done hair for years. Okay, that's what's up. Okay, so their season is mid autumn. Their favorite day is Friday. Their favorite number is 6. Um, on is sapphire and opal. Not about to read the crystals. I do like the bloodstone, and the sunstone. The association is wine and music. Mental is copper. Colors are pale blue, pink, black, dark crimson, amber, lemon, yellow. Animals are all small animals: doves, swans, lizards, and small reptiles. On YouTube and Facebook at the same time, Shirley? Is that what you're asking me? Um, I'm gonna read the herbs and trees and all that. So, Scorpios. on YouTube, or I don't know what you asking me, Shirley. Okay, so let's do Scorpios, guys. And then I'm gonna get my ass off of her. Next case, Scorpios. All right. So, Scorpions, Scorpios. Dates October 23rd to November 21st. The ruler is Mars and Pluto. Even though they say Pluto ain't there no more. Sorry. So the natural house for Scorpio, the quality is fixed. The element is water. Um, the fall is moon. Words is transformation, mastery, imagination, power, sexuality, secrets, destruction, mysterious, suspicious, trauma, self destruction, victim, and controlling. Okay, so appearance in Scorpios is indestructible. Scorpios has dark, brooding eyes and intense gaze. The body is strong, suitable, magnetic. The gaze giving nothing away. Hair and complexion are often dark. A sleek power wardrobe puts the gloss on a general impressive effect. And I don't know about all that. Personality, Scorpios get to know and prefers it that way. Air of secret only adds to the Scorpion's dangerous charm. This is highly intuitive personality that understands other people very well. Um, intuitive and picking up other people's feelings. And they try to hide theirs with a desire for power. They paramount Scorpios does knowledge gained through insight to manipulate people for his or her own ends. The sign goes where read. Any agreements? Any disagreements? Scorpio is traditionally the most sexual and the most intense sign of the zodiac. So, all right, so that still had more. So, a trend where other people tried to go, breaking all the taboos. It is nevertheless a change resistance. Personality Scorpio has refined passive resistance to an art form. This person rarely says an outright no, even it even when it would be in his or her best interest. In the same vein, when the Scorpio stings in the tail, does it damage? What? It can be self destructive. Scorpio rarely understands why he or she has behaved in this way. Good morning. Good morning, Nini. Agreements? So, where was I at? So, in the mind, a Scorpio has an problem. Combining logic with intuitive, a scorpion is an excellent strategy who can vertically hypnotize other people into doing what it wants. Thinking patterns and opinions tend to be rigged and unchanging. Not many can manage to change a Scorpio's mind. Scorpios can be ruthlessly self critical, especially when trying to understand motivation. This is the suspicious personality that dwells on the past hurt and allows vengeful thoughts to develop. Everything is judged in the light of the past pain, especially at an emotional level. Slow to trust. If Scorpio is betrayed, the sign never forgives or forgets. That's fucking crazy. The emotions, Scorpio's emotions are kept firmly under wraps, but are all the personality type expresses incredible, powerful emotions, many of which center around love and jealousy. When Scorpio is in a grip of these reasons goes out the window. Scorpios can suffer from feelings of inadequacy, which will be maxed with the arrogant manner, always subjecting or suspiciously being betrayed and abandonment. This sign's intensive behavior often lacks exactly that responds through his or her behavior and power plows. Their strength is a Scorpio has enormous reliance and staying power and staying in their power. The sign can penetrate into the depths of anyone's spirits or soul. Ooh, that's deep. Now, who had the husband and the living in the same fucking household? Like that's some deep shit right there. The weaknesses of a Scorpio: impulsive and obsessive behavior. Scorpios is a touchy soul who seeks total control over. The Scorpio sting is lethal, and the Scorpio can be intensely like macho. I don't believe that masculine. The shadow of a Scorpio. The Scorpio shadow is venomous and full of spite. It compromises all the grudges the sign has ever held and combines them with the mush opposite. I'm sorry, obscenity. I can't even say it. My tongue is so twisted. It shares with its opposite sign, Taurus. Drawn strongly towards self destruction, this shadow falls easily into the machoist and sadistic practices. Karma: this personality has issues relating to the use, abuse, and misuse of power. The karmic challenges for a Scorpio is to uncover the treasures hidden in the traumatic events of the past. Disagrees? Okay. Um, where was I at? In the past, the fact of a Scorpio's survival is part of the treasures as is the strength of a personality that has developed as a result of challenges. The likes: anything mysterious, or taboo, anything erotic or exotic, dangerous, sports, planning, revenge. The dislikes is personal exposure and change. Money, Scorpio is always in control and as a what's mine is mine attitude when it comes to money. Although this person isn't necessarily means the sign is extincts for self-preservation, shows itself in well-ordered finances aimed in conversing wealth. At the same time, Scorpio is a lavish spender and enjoys making risky investments that Scorpios know intuitively are a good bet. As a parent, good night, boo. As a parent, Scorpio takes parental responsibility seriously. With the early establishments of the orderly routine, this parent is a disciplined person with the fixed ideas on child rearing. Scorpios also takes time to promote the interest in the wonders of the natural world, encouraging risk taking while exploring the environment. As a child, quiet and intense, this secretive child often resides in the inner world of the fantasy. This is a sensitive character, easily hurt and intensely jealous. Under pressure, a young Scorpio can sting without apparent provocation. This child also has a cruel streak, which may manifest in activities such as pulling the legs off of flies. Ugh. The stimulus of an intellectual challenge environment in which a Scorpio can dwell in deep into the workings of the universe will do much to reduce the damage. Uh, Disagree? Careers with the links to everything hidden and convert. Scorpio is often employed as a doctor, scientist, detective, surveillance operator, or private investigator. A hospice worker, a psychiatrist, a research worker, um, a hypnotherapist, undertaker, insurance agent, or investor, a medium, psychic. The sign links to sex and medicine take Scorpio into a midwife, a sex therapist. Scorpio's profile is also suited to nuclear weapons design or work as a submarine driver, a law enforcement officer, a medicine practitioner, a butcher, a business person, or a sewage worker. Agrees? Disagrees? Um, Scorpio is attracted to occult and a mysterious and magic of all kinds. This Mars ruled sign also enjoys martial arts, working out, and jogging. The danger that the sign craves can be found in motor racing or popular evening entertainments. Yes, water is a strong attraction, and diving or snorkeling or both appropriate. Not true. This intense personality is also into self improvement and studies for pleasure. True. This sign can be obsessive about computers. True. Suitable gift ideas for a Scorpio would make an excellent detective. So, a murder mystery weekend would be the answer. A book on occults, or a good documentary. True. Also, a good idea is an exotic underwear or leather. No, that is not true. All right, so the season is mid autumn, fall, summer. The day is Tuesday, falls Friday. The number nine, falls seven. Um, the reproductive organs, the bladder, and the rectum is associated with the uh, Scorpio. They didn't do the shadow for Scorpio. Oh yeah, they did. So what did y'all feel about that? I mean, that was pretty cool. And that's from the Astrology Bible. That's where that came from, which is pretty cool. But I mean, some of the stuff in there is not true. Some of it is, some of it's not. So I'm gonna leave out with the card of the day, and then we're gonna call it a night for myself. So what's the card of the day here? Remain positive. Everybody see that? Positive throughout the day. Keep your mind open. Stay optimistic to different things and pump a lot of positive energy into the universe so that it can bring it back to you. Okay? Um, why do I want to do a resonate with that? Give me a follow up resonate with remain positive. Follow up resonating card with remaining positive. Spirit guides, universe, angels, element water. The Three of Waters. Celebration, wedding invitations, graduation invitation, birth announcements. The need to have more fun is what's on the radar here. Okay. So remain positive and going out and having fun and celebrating yourself and others is what is needed to be done. Okay? So remain positive today, y'all. Keep an open mind. Don't let people get to you. If they do, brush it off and keep pumping positive energy into the world, into the universe, so that it can come back knocking on your door. Okay? Because the more energy and positive energy you pump out there, the more you get back. You get what I'm saying? I just want to keep pulling cards. You got the moon card here. So some should be aware of looking at things in an illusion and not seeing a situation for what it is. And there could be a situation that you got going on and there's more there than the eye is meeting. Okay? So maybe you need to have somebody else view the situation or explain the situation to somebody else so you could get a little bit more from it, because there's something more that you're not seeing, all right, or hearing or understanding, all right. Also, it could be saying that someone is feeling like things aren't turning out the way that they hoped, all right, or not seeing the positive in a situation, or someone is crying over spilled milk. The situation is over, it is already done, and there's nothing you can change about it, so there's no need for you to keep dwelling in it. So that's why you need to remain positive, get out and celebrate, look at the situation for what it is, so you won't stay in this place of disappointment and regret and crying over spilled milk. Okay? Do you see how that all came together? That's why I kept wanting to pull cards. That's crazy. You see how that all came together though? And I still want to pull some more. So the Knight of Fire. So some of y'all are dealing with a fiery sign. All right. This is somebody that's very passionate and adventurous, but it's just as well as that passion is fiery, it can be sizzled out quickly. This person falls in love fast. right? So someone may be wanting to get your immediate attention and may feel like time is of the essence. So they thinking very strongly and carefully about how they want to come to you. They are self-assured and they will not rest until they get whatever it is on their chest off of it. All right, but a lot of you are disconnected with something right now, disconnected with life, or disconnected with the relationship, or disconnected with your job, your career path. But there's something that you are feeling this disconnection with, this boredom. All right, and you are at this place where you're ready to open your eyes to different possibilities and different opportunities, and you want to step out of your comfort zone. All right, so it's okay to step out of your comfort zone and go outside the box and look for something more that's more fulfilling. Okay, YouTube, are you hearing me as well as Facebook is? Because I'm not sure. Are you guys hearing me over there on YouTube just as well as Facebook? Let me know, let me know. Okay, thank you guys. So, like I was saying, here. There's some boredom in your life at this time. So you're feeling bored or you're feeling disconnected from something in your life, and you know that there's something more that you want to do to get this fulfillment. A lot of you are looking for fulfillment in others when the fulfillment is needing to come from within. You're not going to find fulfillment within others, not from your mother, not from your kids, not from your mate, but it's going to have to come from within you and God. That's the only way you're going to find this fulfillment. A lot of people get sidetracked and get lost trying to find love and completion in other people, and that's why you go searching and getting in these relationships and they fail, because you're looking for this person to complete you. You're looking for this person to fulfill this void in your heart, when you need to find the root of that problem unfulfilled, so you can feel this wholeness, because you're not gonna find it in nobody but yourself. It's there, but you don't look for the root of the problem. You have to find the root. You can't just touch the surface, because that's not gonna give you the problem. You get what I'm saying? So I'm just combining energies right now. Are going to be feeling really confident here. All right, very confident, very warm, very intelligent, very graceful. All right, some of you may be dealing with something from with the Midas touch. All right, some of you may be dealing with a situation with more of a humor sensibility than being so serious and frowned up and type of energy you putting out in the universe. Guess what? That's the kind of energy that's going to come back knocking at your door. If you're gossiping, if you're talking about people, if you doing this and doing that, guess what? That's the kind of energy that's going to come back knocking at your door. You put out what you receive. Whatever you put out there is what you going to get back. So if you constantly being a negative person, if you're constantly being a Debbie back, love. Energy does not dissolve, it just returns. All it does is return. And people that don't believe that energy is real, we are energy. That's all we are. Okay, at the end of the day, that's all we are, is energy. So the energy that you put out in the universe is the energy that you get back. If you walk around with a negative attitude, with around thinking that you ain't gonna succeed in life and things aren't gonna go your way and lose this, and then that's what's gonna happen. What's gonna happen? If you can't set out a positive mindset for yourself, then there's nothing positive that's gonna come towards you at all. You might as well let it go. Okay? Because if you constantly thinking you're gonna fail in this world, then that's what's gonna happen. You're gonna fail in this world. Period. Point blank. You get what I'm saying? That's why it's remain positive on whatever situation you're dealing with. Remain positive about it. And if you've never done this before, just try it for 1 week. 1 week, just try and think positive about everything, even if the odds is looking so bad that you just want to think negative. Just shout it out. Remaining positive. Okay, remaining positive. Try it for 1 week, and I guarantee you it will work. I guarantee you it will work. Just try it. You never tried it before. Just try it. Have a positive attitude. Be nice. Be kind. Okay? Do something for others that you normally wouldn't do. And watch how the universe repays you in a tenfold. Watch how God repays you in a tenfold. Okay? But you have to do it to get it back. You got to do it to get it back. You know what I'm saying? You got these set ways, and we get set in our ways, and we get caught up in our everyday caught up in people, and now that person made me flash out. That's why you have to be mindful. That's why you have to be mindful of the influences that you keep around you. Not only do you have to be mindful for your influences and your energy, but you have to be mindful of the people that you let around you and the energy they let off around you, because they can be from your next blessing. They could be blocking you from your next success. That's why you have to let people go in your life. When people walk away, they walk out of your life reason, because something is coming that they ain't gonna need to be there for, or something is needing to come that they're blocking. Is for this to be removed, and that's how I think of everything. So something must be coming that this person is blocking, or something is coming that this person isn't needing to come along with me to enjoy. So that's how I think about everything, and that's how I'm able to get over people and situations. Okay, this was a great ass job and I lost it, but there must be something better coming, because I know my God world to get back the good that I'm putting out here. So I know something, you know what I'm saying? If this didn't go. So it's always a way. It's always a way to think good about a fucked up situation. Even if all the odds against you is pointing at you with negative things, even if everything is coming at you at full blast, because that's what's gonna connect you to continue this cycle of positive energy and blessings and opportunities and knowledge and understanding and growth. You get what I'm saying? And that's emotional growth. That's spiritual growth. That's financial growth. That's all the growth that you need, as long as you're doing your part. You can't change the world, but you can do your part. You can do your part. And if you constantly saying, "Oh, I hate my life, my," what about the people on? What about the people that didn't get to wake up this morning, that didn't get to see their kids and their family, but you got that chance? You got that chance again. So you should be thankful for that alone. That alone. The chance that you got to wake up, see your kids and your mama, your car. Thankful for that alone. Complaining shouldn't even come out of your mouth. And I'm speaking to myself just to y'all because we take life for granted. We take it for granted. We get up out of that bed and we got a frown on our face as soon as we get up. I hate this job. I hate this job. I don't feel like looking at these people. Snapping at our kids. Weird, crooked. You know what? You just don't give a fuck. You gotta change. That's just like you providing a roof for your kids, giving them food to eat, putting shoes on their feet, giving them encouraging words, giving them the blueprint of success. And they constantly keep saying, I hate you, I hate this. Feel like this motherfucker is appreciative. You motherfucker. How you think God feel when we complain all the motherfucking time? And I'm sorry for cussing in the midst of my sayings, but that's just me. But y'all getting what I'm saying. Ain't this man enough? You will get exhausted for thanking him for all that he does. But when you get in a bind and when you get in trouble and you get fucked up, oh, you good. So that your good can remain. You know what I'm saying? So that your blessings can so that when your falls, you won't even notice them because he got you. You get what I'm saying? Because you thank him through it all. That's what I say. I know people is throwing darts at me. I know people talk about me. I know people throw subliminal shots. Say I can imagine. But I sit in this house with me and my babies, and I thank God every day for giving me the breath to wake up. And every day I try to find a way to change my life for the better because I'm far from. But I thank Him every day for giving me the breath to try another day. To try another day. And you looking at this person with jealousy and envy, like I broke it down earlier, we get 24 hours in. The average person sleeps to 7 hours. Okay, you take that away, that's about 16 point some hours left. The average person works an 8 hour gig. Half of you don't. Okay, that's about 8.2 some hours left in your day. What are you gonna do? Are those 8 hours complaining and bullshitting? It's your choice. Okay, I'm done with y'all this morning. I will see y'all later on today. Please be productive in your day. Be thankful. Push that positive energy out there because somebody didn't get to wake up this morning and you did. You did. Today that you've never done. Try something new, something positive, something productive, something meaningful. Enough for yourself. Be enough for you. Don't try to be enough for this person, enough for that person, enough for this man, or enough for this woman, but be enough for you. And see how that works. Love y'all. Good night. Morning.